It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And playing a big role on defense is Jordan Hicks, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Vikings and the Broncos under the lights on Sunday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way...
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 14 carries, 60 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Broncos at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This will be caught. Jeudy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He hit Jerry Jeudy with a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll try again here with a 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dean Lowry able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Able to slither by. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage.
Denver's offense now set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. And they'll try to run the option here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that's not nearly going to be in the 22, and he needed plenty more. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings. Halftime up. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back to throw here. Eluding the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy...
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Here we go, set, alert, alert.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, and he can't escape, and down he goes.
Holding, offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. And it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
That's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some...
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back on. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Out route complete to Dulcich. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on,
but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.